set up on the proper mic. There we go. Yep, looks like I was kind of muted. So again, welcome to this week's Thursday Live. I'm going to be talking about biohacking. I'm Jerry Dreessen. I'm the executive director here at the Association of PEMF, and I welcome those of you that are watching us for the first time. And without further ado, let's get started. So basically, with biohacking, it's when you're changing your body's chemistry and your physiology through science, self-experimentation. That can be bad. I would say through using devices that have been approved, although there are people that are, you probably see them on TV talking about different things that they're taking, ingesting, but I'm going to go through some of these things. I'm going to leave mushrooms out, although there's some great things going on with like lion's mane and some stuff like that, how we're using these things that have been in our bodies that have been compromised just through our where we're living, how we're living. And so that's what I want to cover. But again, it's a broad definition, and so the concept is constantly evolving. For most of us, when we think about biohacking, we are, we're wearing some sort of suit, or we've got some sort of devices and computers hooked up to us that are slowly changing us into a cyborg, or being part of the collective, if you're a Star Trek fan. But that is definitely science fiction. What is happening today is we're actually discovering things in nature, and we're able to magnify them to help our bodies become back to their optimum. So, for example, when you look at infrared, it is a light spectrum, part of the natural light spectrum, but they've been able to hone into the nanosphere of this frequency, helps cells repair, regenerate. And so we've been able to do that. And again, all of these things have been looked at through science with pretty close to a double-blind study. That means it's kind of hard for some of these things to be double-blind, but you're looking at the person administrating it doesn't know if it's real or fake. The person receiving it doesn't know if it's real or fake. You have a large enough group that you get some kind of results, and then you can publish your works from that. So those are, peer-reviewed double-blind study. Infrared, as you know, works really well. We actually have a course here at the association where you can become certified in red light. If you're not aware of what it is, or you want to be able to use it, having our certification helps show people that you do know what's going on and that you know how to use it. The next one, as far as biohacking, is the hyperbaric chamber, and it can be just a small tube that you're in. Some people will rent them. You can rent them for like a month, but you're basically just giving your body large doses of pure oxygen, and that's been shown to help people out with all kinds of things, in like Lyme disease. But you're feeding your body pure oxygen versus the oxygen that you're currently in. And again, those of you that do any kinds of studies that are forest fires that we've had, I mean, it's not just tree matter that's up in the air. There's like when a neighborhood catches fire and burns down, it's all the plastics and all those particles are in the air. So we're getting exposed to a lot of things, and that shows up on a cellular level. So to get that cleaned up, oxygen hyperbaric chamber works really well for a lot of people. Another one that you've probably heard about, cryotherapy, where you expose your body to as close to absolute zero as possible for just a few seconds. And what it does is it triggers the immune response, and it triggers the body's healing response. So it's a way of taking what's already there and getting it to work better. And that's some what the biohacking is to wake up our innate ability to heal ourselves. So some of these things are set up that way. Some of them actually go in and do the healing too. In fact, there's a lot of things going on as far as diet, like certain foods to avoid, certain foods to eat, exercise as far as getting the body up and moving around. Some people, you don't have to be a 30-minute to 1 hour workout every day, but you do have to get your blood pumping. You got to get it moving. And so, just getting up and walking around. And I tell my patients, just get up, walk out your door for 10 minutes, turn around and come back. Now, some of you, that's all you do. You're out there, especially if you're working large animals, small animals, PEMF. It's a busy day for you. And so these things will help you out too. Alkaline water, that's like Kangen, but it's a base. It's an alkaline water. And again, the theory is your body's immune system works better, or another way of saying it is diseases can't live in a alkaline environment. So when we get stressed out, when we're have a cold or something, we become more acidic. So if we can reverse that and become more alkaline, diseases can't survive in alkaline environments. So that's part of what that system is about. Now, if you go through these things and your body is cleaning itself out, it needs to have a way of getting rid of these. And so another biohack is to make sure that you're taking glutathione. And if you can imagine a cafeteria that's all messy and there's a janitor and they've got a mop and they're like cleaning things up and putting that mop in the bucket and getting clean water and washing things down, that's what glutathione does for your cells. So you're constantly bringing things in, and there's your cells are kind of tossing things to the side that they don't need, or they're again helping you with getting rid of diseases and stuff. But then there's all of this junk that's left around. Glutathione does that, and if you're low in it, then your body doesn't have a way of grabbing all of that and getting rid of it. And so that's another thing that you can take a look at. Another interesting hack. Hydrogen inhaler. So again, it's kind of like the hyperbaric chamber. It's a different way of bringing oxygen into your system and having it flush out bad things. There are, like on Amazon, you can get an oxygen or a hydrogen inhaler and, get it set up. Some really interesting things about it. And you can go online and research all of these things and see what's out there. As far as a biohack. Another one, probably pretty popular, everybody knows about bullet coffee, using MCT oil and giving yourself a shot of coffee every day. Or I'll come up with it. It's the butter. If you're online, you can drop it in. But I use MCT oil, so as opposed to the butter. And then there's another one too. I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but it's telomere lengthening. So our DNA strand has on the tips of it information that keeps us alive. And every time it replicates, it loses a little bit of that. So the more the cells replicate, then they start to lose the length of the telomeres, and the more shorter the telomeres are, the older we get. And so that's almost like like when you create a AI bot, you build into it a lifespan, and when it reaches the end of that timer, then it ages out. And that's kind of what telomeres are for inside our bodies. And there are people that are out there that have experimented with lengthening their telomeres to see if they can biohack their body for a longer lifespan. In theory, we used to have telomeres that didn't shrink as fast or at all, and that's why you read about people that have these really long lives. But because of chaos and because of denaturing and all the bad foods that we eat, and our system is constantly trying to fight these things. And as a result of it, we are replicating our DNA after being beat up through this battlefield of life that we go through with our stresses and acidity and things like that. So our telomeres get shorter. So telomere lengthening, again, there's a couple of people out there. If you search them out, you'll see that it's illegal so far, but some people actually, beat that system and actually got some of that stuff done, and they're worth following to find out what's happening. And then, of course, we've got PEMF. Now, PEMF is a biohack because we take what's natural, Earth's magnetic field, and we put it in a box and we put it into our bodies so that we have a direct source to body shot of this amazing magnetic field. And again, it's not an analgesic, so it's not going into your body and making things numb or make it so that you don't feel it like an aspirin or a Tylenol or something would do. But it's actually going in and changing things, and it's been recorded. There's been lots of experiments, research studies. In fact, you can go online to our website and look at some of the research that's being done. And we're constantly updating to the newer things on our website. But not only is PEMF being done on humans, I mean, with our courses, we've got humans, we've got small animals, and we've got the equine or large animals. We even have a Hollywood bear having PEMF done on their upper back and shoulders. If you can imagine trying to wrangle a bear with PEMF and get this on them, they don't run away. And that's the thing that I love about PEMF is when you put it on animals, they will lay on a mat. They will sit there with a cover on them. They'll come up to you. It's like they want it. When we use it at home, our cat just jumps up on our lap and is exposed to the PEMF naturally, and they don't run away. So there's definitely an innate response through the animal world that knows that there's something going on, which to me helps eliminate the double blind study, because if you have to chase after an animal to give them something, they inherently don't want it, where this is just the opposite. So again, even though you're doing all of these things and you're looking at biohacking yourself, you might be doing some of these already. The key is, as far as lengthening your lifespan, is to remove toxins and inflammation. If you can do these two things, you're going to live a longer, healthier life, because your body becomes inflamed. It goes into the joints. You get arthritis. Or if you're inflamed, you've got some sort of toxins in your body, then you can't lose weight because you are all puffy and full of fluid, and your body just can't get rid of these things, because fat is also an insulator of inflammation. So if you're inflamed, your body's going to retain fat to help insulate your body from this inflammation that's happening. So again, get rid of your inflammation, remove the toxins, take glutathione, use any of these products to help your body get there faster in a shorter period of time. But also now you can see how, PEMF is now becoming one of these biohacks, because it does work. Those of you that already have PEMF machines, you want to learn more about it, we have a course that educates you on PEMF, why it works, how it works. So that way, when you're talking to somebody about it, you've got a knowledge base to explain what's going on. If you want to make a business out of it, then we also have 3 really good certification courses for humans, small animals, and large animal equine. And you become certified with a national organization. You can knock on any door with those certifications and have a lot more clout than if you were to just knock on the door and say, hey, I have this PEMF device. Can I come in and treat your patients? Or to a vet, can I treat your animals? And so some really great things are happening. And you know that in 2024, um, again, I've said this before, but we're definitely on that hockey stick moment where people have kind of known about us, but we're going to take off and be known, especially with our organization getting out there, multi countries, our education system that we have. If you're a manufacturer or distributor of a PEMF device, we welcome you to use our educational system. It was put together by experts in their field, and it's a really good set of courses. Like I said, we even have an infrared course available too. On the inside, our membership portal, we have interviews with how to, grow your business with PEMF, how to approach healthcare providers and get things set up. So the last thing is what we're doing in the political realm. So going out there and being a voice and an advocate for you in your area, if you're coming up against some sort of a board, vet board or medical board that's not quite sure about PEMF, we'll go in there and bat for you if we know that it's happening, if we know that it's going to happen. We can educate people before they, place their vote. So do get a hold of us and let us help you that way. Those of you that are members, that's what your dues are all about, is helping us fight these political battles as well as provide really good product for you. Next year, 2024, we have our PEMF convention that we're trying to put together and knock down a date. So we're more than happy to share that with you as soon as we get it. So other ways that you can help us out: like and share this video, show it to your friends, show it to your biohackers, let them know that PEMF is part of the biohacking world. And if you have a device, they can be a part of a different type of biohacking that helps them out. So again, like and share. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and our blogs that we put together. Again, you can hop in there and share those or like those and help us increase our awareness online for people that are searching for this. If you're not a member, you can become a member by hopping onto our website, PEMFprofessionals.com. Go through the member portal, become a member. There's different types of membership. If it's just one person, if you're 2 or 3 people in your business, and then you have access to our educational products too. You can learn all about that there. If you have any tips, if you have any questions about today's broadcast or any thing concerning your PEMF device, please get in contact with us at info@PEMFprofessionals.com. And thank you very much for your time today. And I look forward to answering any questions. Again, if you reach this recording after it's over, if it's on the Facebook, just drop stuff in the chat. We'll see it. We'll get to it and answer it for you too. And look forward to finishing out the year. There's 5 weeks left. So make sure you've got your plans, your goals for 2024, and we'd love to be a part of that. So take care, and we will see you next week. Thanks.